And a hurricane's the last place you'd probably want to fly an airplane into, but a few brave scientists do exactly that. They're called hurricane hunters, and they gather essential information about a storm's formation and strength. This year, they're not letting the pandemic stop them from their mission to keep you safe.
Well, there's certainly an adrenaline rush involved with flying storms.
Lieutenant Ryan Smithies is from the Panhandle. He's no stranger to hurricanes.
Ivan, in 2004, impacted Pensacola, my hometown where I was living at the time. And
that storm and a passion for flying led him to the Air Force. Now he's part of an elite group called Hurricane Hunters. He's based in Biloxi, Mississippi at Keesler Air Force Base.
What we're doing is kind of taking an x-ray of a storm,
filling in the gaps between ships and buoys, which gather weather data on the surface, and satellites, which monitor storms from space. Now, as the storm is developing and just starting out, they'll come in just as low as 500 feet right above the water to get an idea of what the winds and the surface conditions are like. As the storm grows and matures, they'll come in around 10,000 feet to get that data that they can send back to the National Hurricane Center.
And it can be very beautiful inside the eye as well. Those big Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5 storms. You get what's called a stadium effect.
Kevin DOREMUS is a pilot with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. He flies into storms with teams based in Lakeland, Florida. The information they gather helps determine how strong the forecast is and where the cone affecting your life is drawn.
It only takes one to ruin your day.
NOAA Flight Director Jack PARRISH knows that firsthand. On a mission to check out Hurricane Andrew in 1992, he was one of the first forecasters to realize the storm would hit South Florida. That included his own home.
3 days later, my house was in one of those Category 5 hit spots and was totaled.
Though this year's pandemic adds a new challenge to their mission to keep people safe.
At the end of the day, hurricane season doesn't stop for a virus, and we're not going to be able to do that either.
Now, the hunters follow guidelines from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention along with the Department of Defense. Overall, their missions can last 8 to 12 hours, and the farthest they'll go is usually about halfway across the Atlantic.